Hey guys, what's up? It's June 25th, and I was swimming at the beach yesterday, and I noticed the leopard sharks are here. So I figured what an awesome opportunity to test out my new GoPro I just put together, and maybe I can get some cool leopard shark footage for you guys. It's located down at La Jolla Shores, and when you get to La Jolla Shores, with you facing the ocean, you go down to the left where they launch all these kayaks and stuff, and you just kind of keep walking until you hit these kind of it almost looks like a private beach, but it's not. There's some resorts that kind of back up to the ocean, and they put out all these sun loungers, but I believe it's still public right of access. I could be wrong, but that's where I went yesterday, and I just was swimming out with my mask and snorkel, and I could see a bunch of them. And I mean, the one I saw was probably a good 5 feet long. I hear they can get to be 6 feet long, but they average probably about 4 feet long. And they normally arrive here in San Diego as early as June, and I want to say they stay until as late as September when the water starts to get a little bit colder. Apparently they have really small mouths, so they can't bite us, but they do have teeth in those tiny mouths, and they feed on fish and, you know, crustaceans and things. I haven't really figured out anything to bring to like kind of do a little dive master trick or something and attract more of them. I don't think that would be a good idea anyway, to be feeding sharks at early times in the morning when you see these guys. I mean, they are sharks, so from what I hear from all the locals is they're more active in the morning when there's less, you know, heavy surf and waves, and really active at sunset. Right now it's about 8 o'clock in the morning. I kind of screwed the pooch on this one, but I'll probably still be able to get some cool GoPro footage, so we should see what we get. I'll be right back, okay guys? Oh, you guys ready? It's kind of late in June already, and the leopard sharks are already here. I'm a little worried about the audio quality from the GoPros, especially while I'm underwater. I mean, how the heck am I supposed to provide some good commentary while I am swimming underneath with sharks? I mean, one day we'll get one of those full face masks with the cool like audio system, and I'll be like, what was that one movie where like they were underwater and like trying to survive underwater and they could like speak and stuff, but there was like craziness going on. I totally forget what 1,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Sea Lab. What are those movies? It was crazy though, but it was like a thriller, and it was an action comedy kind of thing. I don't know, but that's not what's going down today. We're gonna go see some leopard sharks, and hopefully I don't get eaten by one of them, but we'll have to find out on that. We're basically going to La Jolla Shores. It'll be very easy to find. It's a very, very popular place during the week, so if you want to find close parking, I suggest you get there early. Yesterday it took me and Michelle like an hour to find parking, and that probably contributed to why the water was so murky by the time I got there. We were super late in the day by the time I arrived. Hopefully today it's going to be a lot more calm. The marine layer's still going on. It's basically the 52 west, and it kind of just runs out into La Jolla. So if you are taking the 15 down here or something, you're just going to take the 52 west until it runs out in La Jolla, and turns into La Jolla Parkway. Be turning right here on La Jolla Shores Drive. You'll notice there's a Shell gas station with the subway and a Starbucks right now. It's made a left-hand turn on a road that is kind of hard to pronounce for me. It's Valecitos. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. But yeah, so today it's a Monday. It's not all that busy. I shouldn't have a problem finding parking, but on any regular weekend day, you're probably gonna have to try to shoot for parking in one of the auxiliary lots. I think I'm gonna try to park just a little bit closer to where the action happens today. Parked here at the corner of Valecitos and Camino del Oro, and There's a playground right here, you'll notice. And the leopard sharks are still located, I believe, a little bit more to the left of this playground here. So we're gonna take a little walk. Maybe I'll show you with this camera before we start on the GoPro. You're gonna wanna continue with the ocean, with you facing the ocean. You're gonna wanna continue to your left until you see this like kayak launching area. They just launch these kayaks right off the sand. And if you keep walking to your left here, that's where the leopard sharks are. And I think I'm in luck today. It looks like the surf really isn't all that intense yet. So I might be able to get some good footage in the water. For a little reference point here right now too, we're in front of the Shores restaurant bar. I want to say the leopard sharks would be right out here. If you just jumped in the water right now, you'd probably see them. But a good way to tell you're in the right area, especially during the seasons, summer seasons like right now, you'll see a bunch of snorkelers. And I can already see there's one guy out there kind of just moseying around in the water. So without further ado, I'm gonna put my wetsuit on and lose this very expensive camera, grab the GoPro, and I'll see you guys in the water. So I don't think I could have found any better parking today. I'm parked right here by the restrooms. I'll have a little shower to shower off after I get out of the water. La Jolla Shores is just one of the best beaches here in San Diego, and the tourists seem to think so too. There's always 1.5 million people here, but you know, it's a really nice place for kids. There's a playground right here on the beach, and the beach is really clean. There's not much going on underneath the water as far as like, you know, kelp and stuff, unless you go off to the left where I'm gonna be going today. But it's also a great place for new divers to learn how to scuba dive. And there's a really cool trench out there. It goes like freaking, I don't know how deep. I wanna say like 1,000 feet deep. I've been like 75 feet off of it. I don't know whether it was because there was like some junior lifeguard competition going on, or whether there was 1.5 million kayakers out this morning, but I didn't see a single leopard shark. I think the coolest thing I saw while I was out there was that stingray, and you know, I saw some giant sea bass. I'm really just kind of feeling let down. I came out here yesterday kind of midday and I saw a bunch of them, and I just didn't feel like going back to the car to get my GoPro, and now I'm really kicking myself. So I'm thinking maybe I'll cruise over to the cove right now and get some better underwater shots for you guys, kind of show off the cove a little bit too. I'm not even gonna take off my wetsuit. I think the cove is pretty close, so I'll kind of just be as dry as I possibly can be in the car here, which isn't too dry. That's why I got the leather seats, you know. Okay, so I'm over here at the La Jolla Cove. I found awesome parking right here on the cliffs, and it's well known for its sea life for sure. We got some sea lions right here. Big difference between sea lions and seals are the sea lions are over here at the cove, and the seals are over at the children's pool. You can see why this is a really popular place here in San Diego for snorkeling and scuba diving, because it's just so calm and it has amazing beach access from the stairs. There's some really cool caves off over to the right, and it looks like some more junior lifeguards are training here today, so hopefully they're not scaring away all the sea life too. Really cool sign right here. It's a huge step. you guys can hear me. We can start now. So I just got out of the water at La Jolla Cove, got back to the nice microphone, so I figured I'd just film a little bit for you guys. You know, that was an awesome snorkel. The visibility could have been a little bit better, but it could have been a lot worse too. And so I think we're very fortunate for what I got to film. I swam over to those caves, which is a big hot spot for the cove. It's just off on your right. If you swim out, it's probably a good quarter-mile swim to get there, and you know, the water gets maybe 30 feet deep at its deepest point, depending on how far out you are. But it's really cool. You can swim through that whole entire cave, and a lot of people pay some good money to take kayaks over there, but heck, why take a kayak when you can just swim? I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. I'll be filming several more videos like this one in the future. And until then, guys,